Yeah, F up once again. Go check out class, because class is a lot of Pro League. I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering Pro League or not. I'm planning on going to the finals party for that, so I think class and Moltra and Sai might cover that. Yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to say. Go check out the Blizzcast. It's been going on. If you go to US, I think I have it on my main info page. We'll see. And Canata actually controlling a significant smaller portion of the map. Now, he's in the reverse position that he was before, where Canata has a 6 o'clock location. Canata is able to buy that 12 o'clock location from Canata that he really wants. As you can see, just a ton of tanks holding there, a couple of battle cruisers holding position there, and he does not want to lose that bottom right expansion, so just setting up a ton of turrets in the meantime. And a lot of minerals down, but honestly, I don't think either. I'm not sure that they're really worried about minerals as much as they are gas. It's still at single SCV, ferrying back and forth. That upper left-hand expansion now looks like it's mining out decently. Looks like the secondary almost entirely mined out. And yeah, Canata not even bothering with mining minerals. Looks like he's bringing out some SCVs to massacre as well. We'll see. And a couple of SCVs pushing up and not attacking doing a little bit of damage on the starports there. Looks like he's taking the barracks out in the field just to make sure there's no extra spot there. We'll see what Canata actually bringing his battlecruiser up a little high north. I'm surprised he did that. Picking out a little bit of the damage there. So a little bit of damage here. It's just going to be a standoff until one player or the other goes up. And I think Nada has actually, I think Nada's going to end up winning that out, just knowing Nada. And he's actually looks like he's producing a significant. I wish we could get an overall general look at how many battlecruisers reach on either side. And if there was a penguin plug mod on that, if we could get a replay of this and see that, that would be awesome. Just kind of a general battlecruiser count. But I think what's going to happen is as soon as Nada feels like, and a single dropship moved in that group as well. That's interesting. We'll see if Nada does something special with that. I'm going to assume not. That Goliath just has a little bit of. It looks like he's going to ferry some tanks out and make sure there's not any more of a seal going on. B. Going to take out that SCV from the corner. Going to take out that turret out from the front area as well. And yeah, I'm just taking a little smidge of territory there. Nothing extremely important. Now a lot of SCVs mining from that gas, that 12 o'clock location, but again, they have to ferry it back a long distance. And I wonder if Nada knows about that. I think if he figured out. And yeah, that now we see that Sai vessel up for Canata. I guess he has EMP. That can play a big role in these matches too if you can get that EMP ahead of time. Because that's how many Yamato cannons that you're not going to end up facing. We'll see who can get that off in time. And actually, no, it doesn't look like it's done researching. Comsat's going off almost constantly now, and that's what you'll see when basically each player has a ton of command centers off and they're worried about who's going to make the move when. And Nada continuing to press up just a little bit by bit. Looks like he lost a siege tank there, but just pressing up, just kind of testing the edges there. And still that dropship just in there, and more Comsat going off. And here comes the Science Vessel going to push up and managed to get an EMP off, so all those units no longer have Yamato cannon. As you can see, just in a flash instant there, you saw, what was that, 4 Yamato cannons just launch off from Nada, and that's how fast that guy's micro is, just absolutely blazing. So in that half second when he saw that EMP go off, shot, it was just, he's just blazing, and that's what I worry about if Canata just gives him a little too much time to get him Yamato cannon. It looks like Nada going for that northern expansion, realizes that that gas has been out now, going to take that gas out and make sure they stays ahead as far as gas goes. In that regard. Let's see if he decides to actually be more aggressive and actually take that 12 o'clock. And Canata looking a little bit concerned there. Nada looking like he always does when he's playing these matches. Total spaz, looking every which way. And again, yeah, this is kind of the hard part for commentators, Terran versus Terran. Looks like Canata pushing up a little on his own, trying to take out those turrets and try to push up on the 6 o'clock location with a tank push. He needs to be very careful doing that, though. It looks like he is able to do that steadily, a little bit at a time. So it took out actually a lot of turrets, more turrets going up for the background for Nada. And we'll see when this attack decides to come. I'm going to assume it's going to be not too long here. I think both players entirely set up, and it's just going to come down to who decides to go when. I wouldn't be surprised if Canata presses up in just a second here, thinking he has the advantage. Yeah, now starting to press up. Now that those turrets are down, Nada bringing his forces back. I'm going to engage them afterwards here, and we'll see if he manages to get an EMP off. Wow, Nada in full retreat. Actually, I guess he didn't have enough to deal with a counter Yamato cannon. Looks like they're getting Comsatted off, and he brought the units all the way back and ended up losing that expansion now. And I guess that really that's the difference in the EMP earlier. Is the reason I think he couldn't engage there is he didn't want to end up getting absolutely, basically overrun by kind of a Yamato cannon blast from all 4 expansion. Nata in the meantime going to try to build another expansion. We'll see if he'll be able to hold that this time. I'm going to assume actually probably not. But honestly, I think the final battle will come up before that, and it really makes a difference here. And yeah, as you can see, Canata pushing up that 6 o'clock location, getting a little greedy here in my opinion. But he still hasn't shot off any of that. And we'll see, Nata also has that science vessel out, so if he manages to push up and EMP those battle cruisers, I wouldn't be surprised if he just decides to engage at that point. Again, I don't know what the unit count comparisons are as far as who has more battle cruisers. I'm just kind of even an eye spot. I think Nata might be ahead by 1 or 2. Both denying each other's gas at this point, but again, just to stand still across the map. Nata sending out an SCV scout just to die here. That science vessel dangerously up front. You can get picked off really easy. Basically, you can run up, get an EMP, and then immediately get Yamato to death. It's kind of the pattern. It looks like Canata has a lot of SCVs underneath. He's going to try to repair all of his battle cruisers and make sure that full health for the battle to come. That command center being built in an off position. That SCV building is getting shelled here by tanks. And I'm just going to assume that Nata's ahead because I think he has fewer tanks out at the moment. Canata has more tanks there at that position. I think Canata has more battle cruisers out. And it looks like he's continuing to produce more battle cruisers now that he got that command center up again. And those 2 battle cruisers now going to join up. So it looks like he has two full control groups of battle cruisers. And this is again just an eye spot. I'm not going to say that that is in fact the case. I'm going to have to cancel that command center at the 6 o'clock location once again. Now Nata pressing in. It looks like this might be it here. Folks going to run up and going to try to get an EMP off. Almost got EMP. Oh, managed to take out that Psi vessel before it got an EMP off. Beautiful. And as you can see, a sigh of relief on Nata's part. It looks like he might. Yeah, he's going to get his Psi vessel taken out as well. Unfortunately, even a little too far out there. And now battle cruisers. Wow, I think they're primed and ready to go. And here comes Nata. Now they're going to push up on the tanks and the battle cruiser. And here you're going to see it. Just Yamato cannon going off everywhere. And wow, Nata actually getting ahead, taking out more battle cruisers than Kanata's been able to. Canata just took out 2, but that's the 4 that's already down, taking out the 3rd. And Nata's definitely going to come out ahead in my opinion, as you can see. I think he just did a lot better with his Yamato cannons in the initial. And 2 battle cruisers coming back, and now as you can see, in full retreat. Nata still has a huge army of battle cruisers pushing in, bearing down. He's going to be able to take out all these tanks. Those turrets, honestly, aren't going to be able to stop him for very long. And yeah, just in full press now on Canata, and Kanata's going to have to call GG in just a second here, unless he can do something absolutely amazing to fight this back. But honestly, 2 battle cruisers versus an entire control group. It looks like another Yamato cannon. Looks like it was just about to go off. Actually, no, I take it back. It probably wasn't just about to go off. Kind of looked like it with the charge. And yeah, Canata, you can see the disappointed look in his face. Nata just going around, taking out the turrets, and in very short measures, probably just going to go after the starports. Bringing a lot of Goliaths up in the meantime as well, now that all those tanks are cleared. And it looks like there's still a tank or 2 out in the area, and we'll see Nata, as you can see, Canata immediately trying to produce some more units. Nata pushing up, just going to go straight for those starports, and as soon as he takes those starports out, it's going to be GG. Still has a science vessel up. We'll see if he manages to get another EMP off, and now those battle cruisers now going in, just going to take out the control towers, because those control towers easier to kill and faster, and you stop the battle cruisers effectively. And yeah, there's nothing Canata can do at this point. That's going to be GG. So beautiful. Nata advancing to the round of 16. I'm excited for it. And yeah, GG right there. Very polite GG. And awesome match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Took a long time. Another marathon TVT. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, Nata in the round of 16. Sorry for the bias. Hope you guys didn't mind though. And being very polite. That's why I love Nata right there. As you can see, doing the bow, saying good game. Thanks for the match. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys.